I just want to start off by saying, Ms. Oyer, I hold you in the highest esteem and respect, especially what you're doing now as a private citizen. You use a platform to educate people about the law. It is technical but yet accessible. And the badgering you just endured, it should be completely unacceptable. You were asked to comment on things you didn't have before you. The treatment here, to me, is just outrageous, and I apologize on behalf of the United States Senate. This idea that as a private citizen you can't sell things is insulting to me when we have Kash Patel, our sitting FBI director, selling merch on his site, when you have a president of the United States hawking the Bible, and yet you as a private citizen who has a platform to inform people about the law, how dare we make such an accusation when the mockery of justice, the exploitation and the grifting off of their offices has never received criticism from that side of the aisle. And yet they want to demean you as a private citizen for engaging in commerce. That's ridiculous. In addition to the fact that you were a career public servant for your entire life, you were a public defender, underpaid, overworked, not for a year, not for 5 years, but for years. The dignity and the service you have brought, no matter whether we disagree with your politics or not, should merit the praise of every single senator here. So I apologize for what you endured. I thank you for the service you've given to this country. And on matters of horrible killings, horrific acts, these are complicated matters. I hold here, and I'll submit this for the record, people who were victims, families, survivors, who wrote letters to the President of the United States asking not to have the death penalty put there. And I understand there's differing views, but you are put in those complicated decisions to write career memos for the president to make decisions about who's pardoned and not. And so I am sorry. What I witnessed, I came late to the hearing, was just unacceptable to me. And I am grateful, as somebody that follows you, that reposts your content, I am grateful that you're here.
Thank you.
I want to say, I didn't hear that on the microphone. Senators enjoy praise. So what did you say?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I just want to say, before serving as a partner attorney, I pointed out that you were a federal public defender with clients in the Bureau of Prisons. Was it customary process for transferring a Bureau of Prison prisoner from a low-security prison to a minimum security camp? Was that standard practice?
That was unheard of.
Unheard of. It's against BOP policies. What role does the Deputy Attorney General usually play in that process?
Usually the Deputy Attorney General would have no role in designating or transferring inmates.
No role whatsoever, yet the Todd Blanche went directly and met with him. Are you aware of any person serving time for child sex trafficking like Ghislaine Maxwell being transferred from a low-security prison facility to a minimum security camp?
I have never heard of that. It would be an egregious violation of the Department of Justice's own rules.
Ms. Banksky, how do you feel knowing that the Deputy Attorney, Todd Blanche, went to meet with her for 2 days and then gave her a cushy transfer while he would not meet with you, and then lied to this committee yesterday saying he was barred by the law, which a first-year law student can know the difference of? How did that make you feel?
It's devastating for survivors, and I'd like to add to that Annie Farmer, a victim and survivor who testified in Ghislaine Maxwell's hearing, actually wrote a letter to Todd Blanche immediately after that and requested a meeting with him regarding the move and the transfer, and she's never heard anything back at all.
It is insulting to heap upon survivors the indignities that he has by not even meeting with you, yet he transferred a sex offender to a cushy camp against BOP policies. It sounds like she got a sweetheart deal while he released your personal information, your address, phone numbers, images, and yet he seems to be favoring the victimizer and not the survivors. I'm out of time, and it's honorable to see Mr. Ashcroft here, sir. I know you. I know your record. We may have disagreed on policies, but I also know you would never, when you were reviewing a merger, you would never go out to dinner with the parties of that merger. It would be unacceptable for a person that is supervising a matter to attend a social event with those people before your lawyers. It's about ethics. It's about the appearance of impropriety. It's about following the law. This nominee has not followed the ethics laws, has not followed the urgencies for avoiding the appearance of improprieties, has broken a bipartisan law passed by Congress, has demeaned and degraded survivors of sexual violence, and has shielded the president by some kind of deal we know nothing about that allowed her now to be transferred to some cushy camp that has never been done before with sex offenders. This man should not be in this office. I cannot believe we're going through this farce when his record alone should make him disqualified, not to be the Attorney General, but for even being employed by the federal government. Thank you.
Support journalism you trust. Support PBS News. Donate now, or even better, start a monthly contribution today.